You got me, Too Faced. You got you got me good. I don't get it. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Jamie. Today I wanted to come on and give you a review of this new teddy bear palette by Too Faced. So I saw this on Trend Mood a couple weeks ago and I was like, oh yes, I want that. I just love the color story. I'm definitely a neutral themed eyeshadow wearer. I love all the neutral palettes. I have a lot, and I just saw this and wanted it immediately. So there's a couple weird things about this palette and I'm gonna get into it, but I also have done some digging on this palette, which I think you guys will be really interested in, and I'm gonna play that at the end of the video. So I'm gonna talk about the palette, show you some swatches, then I'm gonna do a try on of the palette. And then at the end of the video, I'll give my final thoughts and I will do a lot of comparisons with other palettes and just show you price, value, what those palettes look like, and what I'm thinking. So anyway, let's get into this. So I just received this. I bought this from Macy's. It was $45, but it was a 15% off sale at Macy's. I think it's still going on, so you might want to look into that. So it was $38. I had issues with the shipping at Macy's. Well, it's UPS did me dirty. So I bought it and then I was supposed to get, like, I paid the extra $15 for shipping and handling to like get it express shipped to me, but there were complications apparently and I didn't get it for like 6 days. So that was really disappointing, but better late than never. I did get it and I've worked out the issues. I got my money back. I was refunded for the extra shipping costs. But anyway, let's dig into this. So, you know, Too Faced has done a couple other nude palettes in the past. I know they have the Natural Nudes palette that I have. I also have the Spicy Gingerbread palette. I'm going to do comparisons of those at the end of the video. So, you know, Too Faced has put these out in the past. I really like Too Faced Shadow when it comes in the tin containers. So that's one thing that's always been said. It's like, if you bought the other types of packaging from Too Faced, it's not that good. But when you get like these tin containers, or this formula, I thought was really well designed. So when I saw this one, I thought it was in a tin container, but it's actually plastic. It has this cute little teddy bear on it. I think like the packaging, the marketing of it is really cute. I love the embossment on this. This teddy bear is adorable. You know, the way that they market this is like sexy teddy bear, seductive teddy bear, which is kind of weird. It makes me feel a little strange about Too Faced. I feel like, you know, am I purchasing some childhood sexual type of products that it's just messed up. I don't know. I don't get their marketing really, but it still has really cute different things on it. So, I mean, teddy bears, I love those. Why teddy bears are seductive, I don't really know, but anyway, that's beside the point. So there are only 4 shimmer shades in here and there are 14 shades in all. So there's 10 mattes and 4 shimmers. The shimmers, there's 2 of them are like the marbleized shimmers. I don't know if you can see it right here, but they're really reminiscent of Huda Beauty's marble shadows that she has in her palettes. All the shimmers in here have some glitter in them. And then the mattes are beautiful and just a, you know, a range of neutral colors. It's almost like you can do all neutrals, but then you have like these 2 pops kind of, and they're not even really pops, right? They're very neutral. But anyway, let me show you the swatches of these and we'll step through the colors here. So I'm gonna start from this side. This is the Snuggle is Real. So if you look at the palette, there's 2 larger pans. There's this one, the Snuggle is Real, and this one, Sharing is Caring. And then, so those are the larger of the 2 shades. So that is Sharing is Caring is right there, and the Snuggle is Real is there. So beautiful colors for the larger pans. And I love that they're mattes because, you know, I tend to use mattes more than the glitter shades. So let's go through these again. Oh, for the first time, the Snuggle is Real. For Real is this one, and it's nice metallic gold shade. Then this one is Teddy Bear, and it's this nice like neutrally brown shade. I really like that one. It's just a nice, like, you know, kind of mustardy yellow brown color. So that's beautiful. Then we have Pot of Honey. And, you know, I'm a little bit confused on why they did For Real and Pot of Honey, because I think like these two are extremely similar. I don't really know why they would have done it like that. But anyway, then the next one is Embarrassed, which is this cute little pink color. And then Lace Teddy is this, this marbled color. So this one's marbled and this one's marbled in the pan. And so they definitely have glitter in the formula. They're metallic. And this one, I think it's a little bit deceiving, just so you are aware. I think in the pan, it looks a little bit more pink. But then when you swatch it out, it definitely looks more red and a little darker than I was expecting, but still a great color. Then we have Boop, is this darker brown. It almost looks like a purple type of color. Then moving to the second row, we have Bear It All, which is a nice neutral color. Then Mama Bear, which is this nice brown mid-tone shade. Then we have Gilda Bear, which is another light shade. It's almost the color of my skin tone. I think these two are slightly repetitive to me, but I guess it depends on what color your skin tone is. But anyway, there's that one. And then Fuzzy Wuzzy is this nice other mid-tone brown. This one's leaning a little bit more pink. You can see, or a little red undertones there. And then Press Pause is this pretty pink metallic here. This one is Stuffed. Beautiful. This is beautiful color. And then this one is Sharing is Caring. So, I mean, just some really pretty like browns in there. Overall, you'll see when I put it on my eyes, and here is the eye look. It definitely, I feel like, pulls more pink than I was really expecting some of these colors to pull, and I'll talk about that in my demo. But overall, these are extremely beautiful. I love the color story. I think it's fantastic. It's all what I'm looking for. I do think it's pretty similar to some of their other palettes, but I'm going to talk to you about that in the end. So let's jump right into the demo. All right, so I am ready to jump into this little palette. So cute, so little. All right, so first I'm gonna set my eyes, and I think I'm gonna use this lightest shade up here. It's just a nice little matte color called Bear It All. And that is exactly how it looks in the pan. It's definitely just a nice little cream color, very close to my skin tone and perfect for setting. The formula didn't look too powdery. It did have some kick up, but not too much. So then let's just try to use as many of these shadows as I can. So I'm going to use into the next matte color, which is called Gilda Bear. And this one looks slightly darker, but very, very similar. Yep, it's just a little bit darker. That's definitely a color I could use to set my eyes. So either one of those two, which I guess is good to have since they're kind of smaller shades in this palette and they'd be used really often. So I'm gonna go into the next darkest shade in here, and I'm gonna go into this large one over here called The Snuggle Is Real. It is powdery. Seems to be blending well. It has good pigment. It's not like super pigmented. I feel like their other, that Natural Nudes palette or whatever that is that they have definitely has more pigment to the shadows. This does feel creamy and goes on well. All right, and then moving right along into a next darker shadow in here. I guess I'm gonna go into this really cute bear one. Sharing is Caring is this one down here. So cute. And such a pretty color. Also powdery. So this one pulled a little bit more pink than I thought it would be. So that's interesting. In the pan, I definitely don't think it looks as pink as it's pulling on my eyes. Okay. Then let's go in with a lid shade and then we'll darken up the outer V after that. So I'm gonna go in with this, this one right here, this iridescent one. Looks very much like a Huda Beauty type of shadow. Hope it doesn't have the fallout that the Huda Beauty shadows do, because I didn't like set down an eye glitter primer. I feel like I have to do that with the Huda Beauty shadows, or I'll have glitter all over my face. All right, so that was with my finger that I put that on, and it looks really pretty. I think I'm gonna go in with the darker shadow. I'm gonna use this one. I know it pulls red. I'm gonna use that with a flat brush. All right, since I know I'm gonna have to pack the pigment on my lid, I'm gonna use this brush. So I'm gonna go into this one and use this kind of, you know, towards the outer part of my mobile lid. So back here. Just trying to see how it applies with a brush as opposed to using my fingers. So I think it still looks good. I think it looked a little bit better when I used my fingers to apply it, but that's I guess my own personal preference. Now I'm gonna go into this other glittery shade. This is more of a pink, and I'm gonna put this in the middle between the two colors. And then I'm gonna go back with the gold really quick and just blend it in. All right, so I like the way that that's looking. It's really cute. So it's just, you know, gold faded to pink, faded to like the darker pink or red. I guess I'll go in with this brown because I haven't tried that one yet. It definitely looks like more of a pinky brown. Yep. This one's really pigmented. Seems to be putting down really great color, but it's gonna pull the look pretty pink. Okay, then I'm gonna go into the darker brown colors. So I'm gonna go into this one right here. Oh, sorry, this one is called Fuzzy Wuzzy. Yep. All right, and then I'm gonna use this last color, this last darkest color, which is called Boop. And I'm gonna use that as a liner. Okay, so now I wanna come back and just do under my eyes just a little bit. I think I'm gonna use this color up here, which was The Snuggle is Real. All right, and this is the finished eyeshadow look. Now I'll get into my final thoughts. So I have got the tea to spill, I feel like, because I don't know, I just had made assumptions and I want to talk to you guys about it because I'm trying to calculate like the value of the product and compare that to other products. I want to do a comparison really quickly. I'm going to show you different palettes I think it's similar to, and then compare the costs. So this right here, if you add up what they say about the volume of the products in here, or the weight of the products in here, it totals 14.6 grams of product. That's what they're saying. 14.6 grams in here. So I went and pulled two other Too Faced palettes that I thought looked pretty similar, but I wanted to compare for you guys. So this is the Spicy Gingerbread palette. There it is in all its glory. And let's put this one next to it. So I just wanted to show you. So that's how much smaller the pan sizes are in the teddy bear one. And then there's the other Too Faced one, the Spicy Gingerbread. But now I did the math. And this, like I said, 14.6 grams. And then according to this calculation of what they put up, 12.6 grams. I'm so confused. They're saying this is more. I don't know if it's just weight, maybe it's a different formula or something, but they're saying this weighs more, I guess, than this does in weight of eyeshadows. So I'm just thinking maybe it's a heavier formula, because there's no way that I would think that you're getting more in this than you are in this. So maybe it's a heavy formula. And this is like looking at the size of the shadows, not the weight of the container or anything. And this is heavier than this anyway. But so I'm just kind of blown away. Anyway, let's just look at the colors, because that is something, the other stuff my mind's blown. But the color story, I think, in the Spicy Gingerbread is pretty similar to the color story of the teddy bear palette. I think that they're very similar. There's a lot of, it's got similar mattes. There might be a couple different shimmery colors, but I am seeing a lot of similarity. This one just pulls more orange, and then this one's pulling a little bit more purple. But I mean, I think you can get virtually the same type of look. And even look, there's even that same yellow in both the palettes, which I thought was interesting. So this Spicy Gingerbread, I think it was limited edition. They might bring it back. I don't know. They often do. I think this was like $45 when they had it out. So let's keep moving along and show you the other one I wanted to compare it to. It's this one, the Natural Nudes. I love this one. And I mean, I think that the color story is kind of different. This one pulls a little bit more pink. This one pulls pink purple, but this one has a couple, I don't know, it's got one brighter shade in it. How different is it? Not much. I love this palette. I think this palette is awesome. I feel like there's more products in here. I feel like it. They're making me feel that way. But let's look at the numbers again, because according to online, this has 12 grams of product and this has 14.6 grams of products. Mind's blown. Again, mind is blown. I don't know. When you look at it, I don't know. I guess maybe the pans are just so much deeper in this. You got me, Too Faced. You got me good. I don't get it. But this one is $48. And once again, I think this one was $45. So similar in price. There's the color comparison. I don't really think you need both. I would go for this one. But hey, there's more product apparently. So let's keep going. Other palettes I think that look kind of similar would be like the Soft Glam palette. I think there's some similarities in here with the color story. They're not exact. The Anastasia has a black in it. There's some differences, but similar. And Anastasia, actually, I did the math on this one too. This one has 10.6 0.36 grams in it, and then once again 14. So what? Sure. Okay. I guess I can. No, I still can't really see it because this. Anyway. All right, moving on. The Soft Glam palette was $45 as well. Let's move to one I thought looked pretty similar. I think I heard people comparing it. This is the Naughty palette by Huda, and there are some similar colors in here. I think the Naughty palette definitely pulls a lot more purple. A lot more purple. But here are these two. I think I like the teddy bear colors a little bit more, but it's very similar to, and the shadow formula is similar. You know, in Huda, they have a lot of those blended colors, and I feel like that's where they were going with this one, with the two blended shades. But the marbled shades, this one is marbled and this one is marbled. So I think that is definitely a play off Huda, but Huda has a lot of fallout on hers. So we'll have to see how much fallout goes on this other one. Okay, then other palettes that I had that I just thought would be good to compare. This one, definitely the Tarte Juicy palette. So this one's gonna give you a lot more variety. It has a lot of similar shades in it, a lot more variety, and let me show you them side by side. There we go. And then, according to calculations, this one has 24 grams in it. This has 14 grams in it. This is $45 as well, and it has very similar shades. So there might be a couple that are kind of unique to this, like 2, but the rest is all duplicated in this one. So you get a lot more bang for your buck with this one for sure. And I like these as well. I really do. Then the last one I thought I would talk to you guys about, if they still have this one. It's a good question. I don't know if they still do. This is Hanging in Hawaii by BH Cosmetics. And that's how that compares. I thought that there were some pretty similarities in here too. This has some pink. It has the variety of browns and neutrals. And this I think was like $15. I got mine at Ulta. I don't know if they still sell it, but I'm sure you could probably hunt it down. So I just wanted to do those comparisons. I know I didn't do a bunch of swatch comparisons. I do like this color story a lot. I think that this is beautiful, but I have a hard time believing their claims about how many grams are in this. And I don't know, I guess that's a good question. If this is really 14.6 grams, then maybe this is gonna last forever. I was concerned by the size, so. Anyway, that's really all I had to say. I think that this is a good palette. I thought it performed really well. I like my eye look. I think the colors are cute. I was thrown off by the size and the price, but if it's really true that this is 14.6 grams, then I think it's an all right, decent value. And I think these are really beautiful colors, and I like how it's so compact. So anyway, those are my thoughts on it. I think I still wanted it. I'm still keeping it. And I hope that this is valuable for you guys. So I'll talk to you soon. Bye.